Okay, hi everyone. Thank you for the beautiful introduction. My name is Karolina Cikowska. I'm one of the co-founders of Girls Code Fun.
I'm Zuzanna Kobrzynski. I'm the other co-founder, the other troublemaker here in Poland.
And we wanted to start off by showing you a little clip about what we've done, what our students actually have done this semester in our courses.
So those were just projects by our girls who were from ages 8 to 12. This is their first programming class, and I think they did a really great job.
Okay, so I just wanted to start off talking and telling you guys a little bit about my personal experiences in life and kind of what makes me so happy to be doing what I'm doing here in Warsaw with Girls Code Fun. A lot of people ask us, well, the first question they always ask me and Susie is, why are you in Poland? The second question is, are you programmers? And the answer to that question is that unfortunately, no, we're not programmers. I actually myself studied psychology in both the US and Poland. And I'm really proud of that achievement. I think psychology is very useful in almost any field that you choose to work in. But I sometimes wonder who I would have became or what I would be doing had my high school experience been a little bit different. I went to Bronx High School of Science in the Bronx in New York, and I had a really unadulterated, pure interest in physics as a junior in high school. I took a physics course, I loved it, something clicked, I had a connection with my physics, you know? So I decided to take an advanced placement physics course as a senior. And things were very different in my AP physics class. I was one of only 2 girls in a class of 30 plus students. The teacher wasn't really receptive to me. I got more than a few eye rolls whenever I asked questions or had a comment, so much so that I ended up making a joke out of it. And I just, you know when someone is annoyed with you and you just want to keep pressing their buttons? So that's what I kept doing. I was like, you know what? I'm here and I'm going to annoy you. I passed that class with a decent grade, but I thought, you know, maybe I won't pursue physics if I'm going to feel like an outcast, if I'm not going to feel really wanted there. What's the point of pursuing something? And when I went to college, I decided to major in psychology, where I was one of like 90% girls in the class, and I felt very wanted and very at the right place. But I had a very good friend named Jackie, who was a mechanical engineering major, and she was hardcore. I don't know if you guys, does anyone know any engineering majors from college? So those people are freaking crazy. I mean, all they do is study. I mean, it's really intense, and I was really proud of her, and I hardly ever saw her. She was always studying. But one day, she decided to switch from her engineering to math. And I'll never forget the lunch I had with her in the dining hall. I remember where we were sitting. I remember what I was eating. When she explained to me why she decided to do the switch. And she basically told me that she was the only girl, or one of only 2 girls in all of her engineering core classes. That wouldn't be enough to deter her in itself, but, you know, and I asked her for more details, so tell me exactly what happened. and her stories sounded strangely familiar. The other students didn't really enjoy working with her. She would get interrupted constantly by her male co-workers and groups. And the worst part was that the professors weren't any better. I mean, they acted like they really just didn't want her there. So she decided to become a mathematics major. She graduated with honors. Now she's a teacher, and that's wonderful. It's wonderful that she's a mathematics teacher. But I also can't help but wonder who she would have became, what she would have done in her life had she become an engineer. She probably would have done something freaking awesome, right? And that's why I'm so happy, I'm so excited to be here in Warsaw, Poland, doing what I'm doing, running Girls Code Fun with Susie. It makes me feel like I'm helping make a difference. It makes me feel like I want to make sure that these girls, our students, never feel like they won't pursue a degree or an interest in technology because they're unwanted or because they're outcasts in the field. And I hope that we're going to do that for you guys. I hope that you never feel like outcasts. And I know that some of you will be speaking at Bitspiration in a few years, doing something amazing. Thank you.
So now I'm going to ask Vaughn to come up. Vaughn Andam is our project coordinator.
Sorry, Vaughn.
She is the backbone of our organization. We wouldn't exist without Vaughn. And she's going to introduce some special guest stars that we have here with us today as well.
Hi guys, come girls. Okay, so now we are going to show you some of the projects of our students. But first, tell me what's your name and how old are you?
Michaela, I'm 9 years old.
Emilia, I'm 9 years old.
I'm Sarah and I'm 11 years old.
Okay, did you guys code when you were 9 years old? Who of you had no idea how to code? No one. Okay, let's start with the first project. Sarah's. Okay. Masz myszkę? Okay. Sarah will show us her project. Tell us, what is it?
Why don't you tell us about it and I'll play it?
It is about when you click the green flag and the crab is walking. And then you need to collect bananas and donuts because then he will grow. And then if you will eat a bad banana or a dark donut, you will get smaller. And if you eat good bananas or good donuts, you get bigger.
Cool, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Next project. Who is it going to be? Girls, okay, so we are waiting for the project to run. So maybe I will just ask you a question. Do you know many girls your age that actually learn how to code?
No.
Why is it? What do you think? Why is it?
Maybe because they don't know this class exists.
A lot of girls and a lot of parents don't even know that the girls can learn how to code when they are 9 years old, right?
And because they prefer to play on games.
Yes, we like playing games, but on our courses we like to create games, just like Sarah's.
I think that they're just scared that they will not do it and that boys are better.
Yes, and in our classes there are girls only, no boys allowed. Girls, what was your greatest worry when you first entered our class? Was there anything scary before learning how to code?
That it would be boring?
Oh, is it boring?
No.
Okay, so if you were to describe our courses, classes, learning how to code, what words would you use?
You're never bored.
You're never bored.
Awesome.
Educational?
Yes, educational, but mostly fun, right? Girls, was there anything that you are really proud of when it comes to learning how to code? What are you really proud of?
That I know how to code.
Yeah, she knows how to code.
That I know how to create games.
Great.
So we have Mika's.
Okay, now Michaela's project.
When you click on the green flag and you click on the green flag. On the horse. Yeah. When you click on the horse, it's when it touch the edge of the screen, it changes the backgrounds.
So it's traveling through the world, right?
Yes.
Thank you. And the last project?
When you touch the green flag, then with the arrows you have to make it work. And if you touch the blue or the purple, you go back to the start. And there are 3 levels.
Yes, she made a 3-level game. Woo! Once again, just one more time, big hand for our girls.
So we started our foundation in January, and since then we've run about 5 courses, and about 50 girls have graduated last month. And you could see this is one of the best things about running a foundation like this is having these girls open up their eyes to a whole different world. And one of the things when we started the foundation, it was really important to us that they have female role models. As you know, one of the reasons women don't go into tech is they don't see other women doing it. So all of our mentors are women. They're all currently studying programming or have graduated programming, and they're great. We couldn't do it without them either. We've received a lot of support from parents, but it's really important too that we get the word out about what we're doing. So your help is really important. I think that's about it. If you... Oh yeah, yeah.
I want one of those.
We
May
have
I?
tons of buttons.
May
We'll
I?
make sure
There we
everyone.
go. I'll wear it.
Everyone gets one before you leave.
So,
Definitely.
I'm guessing this, for those of you that have kids or want to have kids, so we probably have questions. So I want good questions here. Who wants to ask good questions here? Come on, guys. We have one there. May I get your... There we go. Where was it? It was you.
Yeah, hi. I have my question is going to be very quick because I don't have any kids yet. But when's the right age to send girls to your class? When's the right age to start?
Well, that's a good question. Right now we have courses for girls starting at the age of 8, but in the fall we're going to start courses for 3-year-olds. In preschools we're going to have Scratch Junior, which is for kids 5 to 7, and those will be for girls and for boys as well.
So, can I send my kids to your class? Okay.
How old are your kids?
5 months old.
Okay, so that's starting next year.
Yeah, next year, probably.
But no, I wanted to say the 3-year-olds, 3 to 5, do computerless programming. They learn rational thinking, analytical thinking. When they turn 5, that's when they start working on tablets, Scratch Junior. When they turn 8, they start working on actual laptops in Scratch.
Okay, another question. Someone? No one? Any boy wants to ask any question?
Oh, there's one.
Oh, there we go.
Will there be classes when you're, for example, 13 or 14?
We are having a, so our first semester of courses were sort of an intro to Scratch, part 1, and Sarah is currently enrolled in that, and she just asked if we're having a part 2, an advanced Scratch. Yes, Sarah, we're gonna have classes until you're 45, no problem, you'll be with us.
Oh, there's actually, oh, there we go.
I understand you have classes for girls, right? That's from the name, Girls Code Fun. Is it mission related or mission driven, or do you believe that girls and boys, they just learn differently and you need to structure the classes in a different way? So what's the logic behind the idea of having it just for girls?
Well, we've actually had that question broached before. People ask us, is this somehow structured differently because it's for girls only? But it's not at all. It's the only reason we decided to have girls-only courses for 8 and up is because in our experience, when we speak to some of our mentors who have taught other tech-related courses to boys and girls, they say that not only do 90% of the people signing up are boys, but that they actually dominate in the classroom. The girls kind of sometimes take a less dominant role, a supporting role. And we wanted these girls to be in the forefront, and we wanted parents to see, oh, Girls Code Fun, so it's for girls only. So maybe, maybe this is for my Zosia. Because when they see programming only, they think, well, that's for my Tomasz, and my Zosia's gonna go to ballet. So we wanted to really ingrain that in parents' heads. It's like, this is for your daughter too, think about it. That's why we're gonna have mixed courses also in Scratch Junior and the preschools, because we're fine about, we're not anti-teaching boys programming. We just want to give the girls a chance, and we want to start that spark within them.
Well, and studies do show too that early intervention is really key to getting girls involved into STEM programs. They start to lose interest even at age 8. So that's one of the reasons we started at age 8 for girls only.
Any more questions? What? Oh, hey. Man, you're the only one, so make sure it counts, dude.
This is more of an eye-opener to most people because I come from a programming background and I'm also a gamer. So I don't think most people realize how important programming is to the world, because hospitals need programs to run the machines that they have. People need programs to run the machines like ATMs, banks. This is a very high-paying field where girls are very discriminated, they're very held back, and these girls could be making real money at the end. Besides the creativity and the inspiration, it's a career goal in the end. And to get these girls inspired is very nice, and I appreciate this from these girls.
Woo! There you go. Anyone else?
We're gonna use that. We're gonna use some of that in the future. Thank you.
He's cheap. You can hire him. So, any more questions? No? No one else? Sure, girls, you don't want to ask any other questions? Are you sure? Little girl wants to ask a question? No? Okay.
So visit our website, girlscodefun.pl, like us on Facebook. Again, we need your support. Talk about us. Get your kids signed up with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, girls.
And don't forget to get your buttons from us.
Thank you very much. That was very cool. Woo!